Hey, what's going on, guys? KS here. I'm back with another tutorial in Roblox video. So basically, this is going to be a video on how to make like a pop-up player list. So say you don't want like the player list to be viewed here, but you want a player to be able to like click a button somewhere on the screen and open up the player list. So I'm just going to teach you guys how to do that. It's very simple. You're just going to want to start off by putting screen GUI into the starter GUI. And I'm going to name this player list. Now you're going to want to, inside that screen GUI, you're going to place a frame. And I like to use the UI aspect ratio constraint. This is just going to be for like the just the sizing of it. Actually, I'm not going to mess with that here. It's something it's just not something I want to do at this moment. It's not that necessary. There's a lot of other ways that you can do the same thing. I just personally use the aspect ratio constraint. But what you're going to do is you're going to make this about like 0.15, I want to say, frame 2. Oh, looks like 2 is going to be the best. Maybe 0.5, probably like 2.5 or something. Yeah, 2 is going to do the best. I'm going to make this like Halloween themed since it is the month of October and it's getting close to Halloween. I'm just going to make this like black border as well. And this is just going to be the frame for the player list. So basically I have the anchor point to the center, so 0.5, and just the size of it to 0.2 and 0.5. Nothing too fancy yet. I mean, I'm not going to go too fancy with this anyway. And inside that frame, I'm going to name this players and put a text label inside of there with this being named title, make it transparent, and I'm going to make it the width of the box here, make it 0.1. Yeah, it seems to do pretty nicely. I'm going to make this bold. Probably still not bold. Not too bold, so. I'm going to do player list. Or just players. And this is just going to be the title there. And, now that I think about it, I could probably make that orange. And use what I've been doing here. Kind of make a separator there. And then you're just going to put a scrolling frame inside and drop this down by 0.1. Position's got to be 0.1. And this is the one that's going to be transparent. And we'll make this the width of the whole box. And this will be 0.9 since I've already taken 0.1 of the space. And I'm just going to name this list, and I will use the UI list layout for the constraint. This way I can, when a player is added, instead of using a script to do all the math and everything for the positions of everything inside the box, or in the scrolling frame, this will automatically make everything into position. So what I'll do for the scrolling frame is make this bar here. Oh, I'm not in testing mode. What the hell did I just do? Okay, I hit the wrong key there. Instead of being so thick here, I'm probably gonna go with like maybe 5, 6. Probably is gonna be the best. Just so it's not too big. But I do want that there. You guys don't have to have it. I just want there to just be there, I guess. And I'm gonna want to have no border. That way that looks kind of cool. And for this as well, I keep deselecting that. I don't know what I'm doing. I want it to be like kind of darkish. This doesn't look that great. Probably make that like 0.5. 0.25. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll just go with that for now. I don't want to waste time just making it fancy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna put a text label inside of here, and this is where it's gonna be a little bit different here. I'm just gonna go to sample. This is gonna be put inside the script. This way, I can duplicate it, put the player's name and everything in there. So what I'll do is make this the width of it, but then instead of using the I'm just gonna go with like 35 here, maybe 20, 28. Try to find like the best size here, 25. I guess 20 might do. And just a little bit fancy here. I'm just gonna make this. Actually, I'll make it just normal. I'll make it text to scaled, and I'll just put placeholder text, username, here. So this is where the player's username will go. And I'll probably do it nicely. And actually what I'll do is I will make this a little bit thinner. So instead of being 0.9, I'll do 0.8. And then move this down by 0.11. That way it's not just like all the way up in there and having the text inside of the separator there. So now what I'll do is I'll put a local script inside of the player's frame and move the sample inside that script. And I'll name this main, just as the main script. And so everything will be done in this local script, all like the functions and everything. So first of all, what was I going to do? So we're going to create the function that will be fired when the to like fill up the player list. So what we'll do is we'll name this function add players, or like actually I do fill list, and then to fire these functions we'll just do name the players, the player added, connect function. Actually we don't need to create a new function. We got a function here, and when a player removes, player leaves, we'll do fill list. And another thing is we'll do we'll just do fill list. So when this user, this client, joins the game, it automatically fills the list for them. Yeah, so this is all the function calling, and this is what we're going to use to fill up the player list. So everything in this function will fill the list. So basically, once the function is called, we're going to want it to duplicate the sample and manipulate it, and then put it inside of the list. Obviously, this is just going to put the player's name in there. You can make a frame where you can have like icons and stuff, and the player's level, and blah blah blah, just like all that stuff in there. But I'm just going to do basic, just to give you guys an idea of what you can do with this. So, we're going to get all the players from the players folder inside the game. We're going to go for player in pairs game dot players get children, and then and if not, let me just create a variable real quick for the updates when I first created the script here. So we're going to do local PR list equals script dot parent dot list, and we'll do if not PR list find first child player dot name, then we'll do sample equals script dot sample, then sample clone, well, local new equals sample clone, then new dot name equals player dot name, and new dot text equals player dot name, and then new dot parent equals player dot name. Oh, sorry. PLR lists. And we'll also have a function to remove all the players from there. So we'll do clear list. And we'll do for underscore comma we'll just do item. I can't think of a variable right now. I'm so tired. And pairs PR list get children. Do if item is a text label. And obviously, this will be different if you choose to do the method I mentioned using a frame. It's whatever you use. So, like if you use a frame, you'll do check if it's a frame, and if you're using a text label method, check if it's a text label. And if you want to get the script, I'll always put the script down in the description. A link to a paste bin that you can get the script from. I might start saving these as models, and you can just get them from my profile. So if item is a text label, then item destroy, and this will just destroy all the items, and this will run before everything is added to the clear list. And then right before everything's done, right before it ends the function, what we'll do is PR list dot canvas size equals udem2 dot new, and we'll do 0, 0, 0, and then PR list dot UI dot absolute content size dot y, and this will just fit all the players in there. And so this should work as it should, and then we'll do the button to open and close it, and which should be fairly easy if you've worked with UI before. I'll be doing a bounce effect like I do for most of my tutorials on here. I kind of like the bounce effect. It's kind of cool. I'm thinking maybe doing a tutorial in the future and some other, just like all bunch of different effects in one. So as you can see, I have myself here. Obviously, I didn't do anything fancy. This is just the my name there. If you remember, there was nothing in the box before, and obviously I can't. Here I can scroll, but on that one I couldn't because there's not a bunch of players in the server. I'll do a test at the end with using the emulator. Well, actually, I won't do that. I'll just put a link to the game in the description so you guys can get an idea. I'll also put a link to the model in the description and the script. You guys can test it out. This will just crash my stuff because my computer sucks. So if this is all you were looking for, this is it. I'm just going to be doing a button, which should be fairly easy. So I'll just do a text button. And I will put this at 0.5, and we will put this at 0.5. I'll do 0.15 and 0.075. And 0.005. That way it's in a decent position. There we go. And this will be open. And this will be open. Slash close. And this will be orange and black. I'm not doing anything fancy on these, just kind of not something that needs to be really fancy at all. Let's do colors. And there we go. We go back to main, and we'll do local button equals script dot parent dot open slash close. Alright, so I use the slash in there, it's going to do that. And then we'll do button dot mouse button click connect function. Oh my gosh, it's a bad typing right now. And then like I usually do with players, I'll just use a bool value to detect if it's open or not. Equals script parent open value, and we'll go if not open, then we'll do script parent between position 0.5, 0, 0.5, 0. Forgot to say create a udem to .new. This needs to be, I'll do out, and I'll do bounce. 0.5 animation, actually 0.6, and then true. And we'll do weight 0.6, and then open equals true. And then else, we can just copy this, and we'll do an x position of -1 and false. And then I'll put the player list off the screen. And like I said, it's nothing fancy. Just click the button and open it. Just give it a moment. As you can see, opens and closes it. This is just the way I like to do it. You can basically do like visible and then invisible. Just there's other ways to do this. I was just doing a little fancy effect. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, hit like. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.